April 24. You are who I hope to meet here. Grab a coffee and let's get smarter together. I reacted to a post of Robert Reich today. I love this man dearly, but his take on the current campus protests showed a spectacular inability to appreciate all the facts in the evaluation of the situation. And then it hit me. I had found my topic of today. Why is it important that Pythagoreanism via Aristotle and Plato became the West's preferred way of thinking? I mean, since Descartes in the 17th century, Enlightenment Reason has been taken to be the standard of rationality and at the heart of critical thinking. We can basically think everything, they tell us. And with Enlightenment Reason came a theory that our minds have certain properties such as reason is conscious. We know what we are thinking, we think, therefore we are. Reason is dispassionate, detached from all emotions. Reason applies directly to the world. Reason is mathematical logic. Given the facts, we are able to reason to the right conclusion. Reason is abstract and disembodied. Reason is based on self-interest. Reason is universal. Everybody reasons in the same way. Reason is value-free. These properties fit very well with the ideas of a certain set of ancient Greek philosophers, but when put to the test scientifically, not a single one of those holds up. Reason is to 98% unconscious because while conscient thought is linear, our brain circuitry is working massively parallel. Consciousness simply can't hold up. And it's not what it's there for. It has language. Its function is to communicate with whatever lies at the moment outside the boundaries of the self, which encompasses the smallest portion of a complex system that is required to pursue specific goals in specific environments. For that purpose, the environment and self, the consciousness, are self-constructed from scratch at any given moment. The neural connections of this brain circuitry make a thought meaningful as expressed in the formula consciousness equals perception plus data. Important for this is the brain's connection to the body. All those cells and bacteria making up the holobiont that all have their own goals as individuals and as groups and their own communication. They influence what we perceive as meaningful. Because we think with an embodied brain, which chooses a tiny percentage of the available data to create the specific environment required to pursue a specific goal at any given moment, to create our reality and self, reason is indirectly connected to the actually existing world. We only see a tiny bit, just what is necessary for problem solving. We define our problems that need solving, coarse grain our environment, figure out what the causal control knobs are that realistically make sense manipulating, and adopt a predictive processing framework in which we model ourselves as an actor. Only the last part will most likely rise to the level of consciousness when communication with the outside world is part of the solution. When we want to cooperate. All this to say, we can only reason about and understand what our body and brain allow. What data they pick for us, what perceptions they pick for us, what data they add for it. When you have a view of the world trained into you, and a certain fact doesn't fit with reality, the perception and the data will not be picked to create your reality, your consciousness, and so the fact will not compute. What is at the basis of what our body and brain allow? For a lack of another word, morality, which again is determined by the question what guarantees and improves our well-being. The connections in the brain circuitry are made most profoundly in the early childhood. That's why that is so important. Once something is connected, it requires a rewiring process in the brain, a rewiring process to change what we allow and don't allow ourselves to notice and work with. So when you are treated best, when you adhere to the rules and ideas derived out of Pythagorean thinking, ideas that stipulate numbers, that say motivation solely derives out of advantage and profit, and that say believe that there is a single standard example for everything, including humans, and all that flows out of these three things, that includes a system of few uber explorers living on the expense of everyone else, considering oneself born to exploit knowledge rather than explore, then ideas beyond that become very hard to accomplish. Not least because you will feel ashamed. There is morality in the play. You will feel ashamed once you dare to go farther, once you dare to do what nature wants you to do, once you dare to explore. Don't feel ashamed. Lean into uncertainty. Get this dopamine shot for being curious. Explore, as Anonas, think. Make a habit out of thinking. Let's turn thinking into a movement again. Any new perspective we can achieve is one more chance to find solutions to all the big and small problems that we have. Like, comment, share, and follow, lest you miss a single opportunity to improve yourself and society. And just like that, coffee break is over. See you next time.